Hello everybody and welcome here to the Division 2 Grand Finals, and we are immediately going into the first map, number 1. With me here today is Lionlad. Welcome, welcome. But before we head into this very first draft, let's have a quick look at this map draft we had so far with Sometimes You Just Win betting on Ultra Pass and Garden of Terror. The Armwrestlers betting on Battlefield of Eternity and Tomb of the Spider Queen, and then the Armwrestlers bring us towards the Sky Foundry for this game number 1, with the first pick going over towards Sometimes You Just Win. And yeah, it was a quick intro, but we will have a lot of time afterwards because it's for Sky Foundry, so we'll have 30 minutes on this map anyways.
We will see. The next games are starting later today. I mean, there's no other normal Heroes Lounge games, right, today? This is it for today.
Exactly.
We're
over. We're done. The season is over, guys, nearly. Just today. Armwrestlers against Sometimes You Just Win with the Division 1 finals. Tomorrow with the Division 2 finals. Tomorrow we have the Division 1 finals with some names are overrated and the Bobby Kotick fan club. And then Team Capello against the Geilen Banger.
Yep. I will be casting the first one, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, but yeah, let's get into Volskaya Foundry then. How it was transparent clicking the button. I just heard from an unexpected source. We are here, Volskaya Foundry, again with Armwrestlers and Sometimes Just Win, two teams that I personally have casted quite a bit. Very fun teams to watch, so it doesn't surprise me at all that they're here. And in terms of banning, well, let's have a quick look here with the... well, the Portal Gorge is gone, very specifically. Medivh and Stitches are out, and so are Blaze and Vala, so that's... I mean, it looks very much like a target ban here, and, well, so it is. So, yeah, very nice. What do you think about these bans then, so far?
Yeah, I mean, Medivh definitely a target ban for King... I believe it was King Kelly on this side, or was it Cool Sub? I'm not quite sure, but one of the members of Armwrestlers. Yeah. Pretty annoying with that, and that's just the hero who can turn the entire game on its head and change everything that's going on. And one of those heroes who's also very good at saving his teammates, just as Medivh, is that Anduin. He was the first pick by Sometimes You Just Win, making sure you have that pull if any of your teammates is in a rough position, or maybe, you know, like thrown by Garrosh or something like that. The Anduin is definitely a very helpful tool, but also a very helpful tool against an Entomb, which has been picked up by the Armwrestlers together with the Junkrat. So those mines in Entomb already...
If he can't play one annoying hero, he'll play the other. Yeah, Junkrat has been picked up here. A very annoying hero to play against. But yeah, no, that looks good. It looks like the red team does want to go into a bit of more of a brawl comp. They have a foul start for in terms of the soaking, but they do have a throw as well, which does indicate that they kind of want to fight a bit more, as his soaking is not as as amazing. So that's that, and we do have a Leoric. This is not really a double soak map, so that's also not happening. So Leoric just gonna be by himself a little bit until we actually get the point control fights. Now to counter that a little bit, they've decided to ban out the Mephisto here. And on the red side, we're getting Rhaegar now banned out. Rhaegar, all round, just a pretty good healer. And if someone who is slightly good with Rhaegar can cause a pretty good threat for your team.
Yeah, especially with those ancestral healings, and there's no Anna or Deckard with the heal reduce on this side. Or Sometimes You Just Win, so if this ancestral goes through, it is definitely very scary. Also very scary, Stormbolt into Stuk of Silence, maybe even with the root on 13, which was now
I'm gonna be interested to see what Leo will pick for 20 now. Because you get like a pretty like free silence entomb early on, right? That's how some people use it. They could go into a different build now for Leoric when it comes to that. Yeah, maybe. That's just a maybe. We'll see. As we get Nazeebo. Nazeebo for the red team, supposedly very strong on this map. And also ETC. It's very nice considering the blue team. I mean, Stukov without the cleanse. They have Junkrat who can interrupt. And we've got a Muradin stun. Obviously the silence does still interrupt. But there's no cleanses in terms of saving people. Oh, and as last we're getting the Genji.
Yeah, which is very interesting to see, because on this side of Sometimes You Just Win with that Nazeebo with a very strong late game, it is also quite tanky. So Genji's main targets on the side of Sometimes You Just Win.
Anduin.
It's gonna be faster than Anduin.
Yeah, Falstad as well, yeah. But yeah, Anduin is more of a stationary target, right? Falstad is gonna be swiping around a little bit, making it a bit more difficult for Genji. But yeah, but we'll see how it works out. I mean, they can definitely do it with the Genji here. I'm gonna be interested to see what they're gonna do. What is your favorite selection here of heroes?
I think Armwrestlers have a very strong draft, but I also believe that the late game is rather in the hands of Sometimes You Just Win. So, and it's Volskaya Foundry, so it is a very late game heavy map. With Junkrat Genji, you also do not have the best push on the side of Armwrestlers. So I think I would rather tend a little bit more towards the members of Sometimes You Just Win. But I also think if Armwrestlers get some good fights going, they can also game does.
It all decides on that as we are now getting into the game. So let's see what's gonna happen there. Now that we're here, guys, welcome everybody to Volskaya Foundry. We're on the left side, we've got the Armwrestlers with Miley on Muradin, Patsku on Leoric, Kolza on Stukov, Kankeli on Junkrat, and Faiksu on the Genji.
And to the right side, we've got Sometimes You Just Win, as they did yesterday in the semi-finals against the Kitty Cats. We have Face Snowy on the Falstad, Haiduno on Nazeebo, Kensei on the Anduin, Parapon on Thrall, and Bouncy Bear on the cow, not a bear, etc.
Yeah, it's a bit of trouble. It's a bit in trouble considering what animal wants to be right now. Maybe a name change soon. Yeah, okay. Well, it doesn't really matter. We're getting into the first fight here. Bouncy cow. Yeah, that doesn't sound correct at all. But yeah, Bouncy Bear, I don't know. Anyway, first fight coming in here immediately with the brawl from the blue side. They're immediately locking down the ETC here, who is, well, I would say nearly dead, is able to run out. Muradin looks a bit more rough out of that fight. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's Muradin! He's gonna chill. Oh, a little bit of a...
He's gonna just full HP soon, yeah.
Also, very interesting currently from the teams with just Junkrat top for the Armwrestlers, while Sometimes You Just Win. I'm kind of on a 2-3 split right now with both DPS going off taking the soak.
Yeah, they're now going back to somewhat of a normal strat, of course. I mean, you want Nazeebo to stack as quickly as you can, so going for a fight, it makes no sense for the Nazeebo. So it's a very good spot there from Hajjunyo, and immediately going to get some stacks. I mean, he's already on 22 stacks, 23 even, within the minute. So not bad if he keeps this up, and we're actually getting into the late game. I mean, Volskaya is notorious for that. We're gonna get a very stacked Nazeebo.
Yeah, also he has Toads on 1, which I think he usually then go for the more increased passive bonus on level 4. Yep. So you will be a very, very tanky boy in the late game. Looking at EDC, even with the 20 armor, he will be squishier than Nazeebo if he gets enough stacks.
It depends. Some people like to go for the red one, which gives you some HP and mana back, which is very nice. So you can keep up the minions. I mean, I'm one of those enjoyers myself. You never have to back, and you still get a lot of HP. So it just really depends. I mean, we see level 4 now. Big Voodoo is indeed there. It is the better one, but he just has to go back a couple of times, which is okay. Yeah, bottom side, we're gonna Patapon together with Patsku, which are just doing off lane things. And yeah, it's pretty chill right now.
Yeah, for now not much happening on both sides. It's Volskaya early game. Both teams want to scale a bit more as Hajjunyo gets ganked now on the top lane, but Kensei with a nice pull, make sure he gets into safety and has more time to stack.
They always say you have cooldowns to use them, so very good by Anduin. Just use it. Yeah, just click it. It was a very good one indeed. But yeah, let's see. The blue team does kind of want to force a little bit of a fight here, as Patsku is now coming into the mid lane. But there is not much to be gained. Thrall, however, is a little bit late to the party. Might be focused down now by the blue team. And so it is. Very nice root, but we have the Genji still on top of Thrall, and he goes down. Yeah, the wielder of Doomhammer back to the core.
Yeah, and this is like one of the small weaknesses of Thrall. That yes, he can be quite tanky. But quite often against those heroes like Stukov and Muradin, when he's not allowed to move and press his buttons, he's struggling. Yeah. Oh, nice flank from the Genji, and gets the kill there.
Yeah, good job.
Oh, the Foster flew in! Oh, but into the trap!
I mean, you obviously don't know that, right?
Can
But,
say. Only running
very
like so
good.
now, but no, okay.
Yeah, they're trying to disrupt the enemy line now, the blue team. That's very well done, just sitting there in the middle, making sure they can't rotate. Killing Nazeebo does mean that he cannot get some more stacks for a little bit, so the more often, yeah, he either has to go back or he gets killed, means that he will lose out on some soak. And therefore some stacks, which is always good.
Yeah, and the soak is also lost a little bit by the team overall, and as we do see half a level lead in terms of XP for the Armwrestlers at the moment with those 2 kills. So
Yeah,
they're
I
getting
mean, it is,
slightly ahead on the map, slowly.
they're starting pretty nice. They also have the objective now. Now everybody knows the Volskaya objective is a bit, yeah, it got buffed, but
where's he going?
Yeah, he doesn't even know where he wants to go. So he wants to kill the minion wave, but yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I mean,
when you can finally clear waves as a tank when you're not Johanna, feels good.
Feels good, man. Yeah. You don't have to pick Bronze Bear's Wrath for that. Yes, good.
Bounty Bear taking a lot of damage. He feels forced to use the turret here. He's able to get out.
That was well done. They're taking down the wall. I mean, that's usually the only thing that you get done with the first objective anyway, in terms of any map, basically. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad of a start. They also had a little go around, so
even get a tower in
sure
mid lane, which is nice.
Yeah, no wall though.
Yeah, I still remember back in the days when you used the first protector to take mid and top wall, and you had the XP advantage, took the second protector and got the top fort. It just doesn't work anymore like that.
No, that's a different way.
Yeah, I also played a Stormblade game earlier, and the second protector was taken at level 20, so we shall see how the teams prioritize the objective in the future. Quite often it is getting ignored a bit more, but nice cage down to middle, as there is no jump available. It's forced to use the avatar and still goes down. Did manage to use the turret before that, but level 20 is level 10 is now here for sometimes you just win months, but trying to look for the marsh pit, but Stukov says no dancing yet and moves out.
No dancing yet. Stukov sidestepped it like a king and did a move out. I mean, it was not a very hard sidestep. Obviously, no Q and R combination there. But yeah, was a good attempt. I mean, if he catches the Stukov there, then Stukov is most likely toast. But yeah, I still do want to say very good attempt there.
A little bit of an engage in the bot lane as the light bomb has been used as the earthquake. Patapon dropping low will fall. 1-for-1 trade here as Vaiksu is jumping out with the Genji and his mobility.
It was a 4v3 down here. Junkrat is still up there, so we're still remaining with a 2v4 now because Genji has to go back. But that was a very good catch there from the team. However, it's still a 1-for-1, so doesn't make it too bad for either sides here. Yeah, 3 to 2 kills, that's how it is now.
With Junkrat on the map, they managed to grab a few more XP on the side of Armwrestlers. Even you got a little bit of damage on the top fort, forced Foster to fly up there to defend it.
Yeah, and that is what they are prioritizing, and I do kind of agree with that, considering there is, again, a Nazeebo on the map that's just going to be soaking a lot. So they have to keep up, and they're doing a phenomenal job when it comes to that, because they are nearly a level ahead. I mean, let's say it's half a level. So they are really doing well in terms of keeping up with the Nazeebo. And yeah, they're once again trying to kill Nazeebo here if he steps out. He's obviously not going to do that, but yeah, so far so good. As we now get an attempt on Patsku, but nice ghost walk.
Yeah, but that's like the thing. I think even if Armwrestlers manage to keep up with sometimes you just win the late game compared to is without the Nazeebo and just having Junkrat Genji does not feel strong enough to say keeping up with them will be enough for the late game. I think they need to look for advantages.
Yeah, for sure, and that's to react to that, they are looking for it, right? They want to force stuff, but this nice interrupt there on Bouncy Bear. That was going to be a triple mosh, and nothing they could have done about that. So that is very nicely done. But yeah, they are trying to force things here, as you can see, right? They are dealing damage to the bottom fort. They're going for top fort a little bit.
The cage
man in the cage. Well, Nazeebo is still in a little bit of trouble though. Maybe not the correct way. We get a little bit of a fight in the middle here. Ults are popping off on both sides. And Zebo gets pulled out to buy the Anduin, and instead they are now turning the fight around. The red team is going after the blue team. Genji gets stunned, but nothing comes in there. Cools out with the ult. Silence Entomb, yeah, is there, but it is in vain. We get the kill on the Yorick, so we get some trade value, and there is finally the Gust. So the red team got what they wanted, they got a kill, and now they're leaving. Yeah, good job.
Yeah, Nazeebo's already back up on top lane.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I've done my thing, dropped my ult, I'm out of here. And he's just gone. And again, rightfully so, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it just feels like the offlaner gameplay, you know? You join the team fight, you hit a few enemies, you press 1-2 buttons, and then you just go back to your lane and get the minions.
This is the way you should play the Nazeebo, right? You pick the other ult, you drop your ult, and then go to top.
Go, Gary, you can help the team. I will go up to the other side. I mean...
And he can also take stacks in mid at the same time, because, you know, it does damage. So, yeah, big brain here.
He can technically triple soak then.
You're going crazy now.
Oh no, the triple soak was Skya Gargantuan Nazeebo. We leaked it. Oh no.
I'm in for it. Honestly, give it a bigger cool. No, not a bigger cooldown. That is there longer, right? Give it a longer time. All good. Make the range a bit further. Oh man, we should not work for Blizzard. Or maybe we should. Maybe this is what the community wants.
Yeah, in the meantime, we do have the Armwrestlers able to get a lot of percentages from the top point. Sometimes you just still chilling, you know. Getting the XP.
Nazeebo has already got the quest though. Nazeebo is already in range for the quest at level 20. So, and he still has 5 levels to go to soak, yeah. That's gonna be one stacked boy, I'm telling you that.
Indeed, he will be, but talking about boys hitting stuff hard, the protector hit the top fort hard.
You were right though, second objective gets the fort. There you go.
Yeah, but
it still works.
But people, they waited 6 levels before even going.
Yeah, they did.
That's like the thing, like it's scaled a lot more now. And therefore
it used to be level 7 and you get the first one, but now it's already at the ult, you know, like, never mind, we'll wait for level 10.
Yeah, it is just not worth it anymore to pick it up.
No,
but yeah,
and it's pretty good the way they play it now though, so that's very good.
Yeah, they'll get a lot of damage on the mid fort, but I don't think there will be much more to get there.
Yeah, but you know, a fort and a half, not bad at all. Good job by the Armwrestlers. Really trying to force stuff. I mean, they have to. They've got 4 levels until the red team is gonna do stuff. So if they can open up a way to core, then they manage to get some catapults in. I mean, they're already spawning now, but it's gonna be even more then. And yeah, obviously Nazeebo at level 20, this is gonna be.
Oh, and then 2 more bot lane on the Parapon. Earthquake has been used. Gust also comes out to make sure Thrall will stay alive.
Yeah.
That's
2 very long cooldowns though.
But in the meantime, we also have in the mid lane the Nazeebo taking damage. Will be taken down by Junkrat and Genji, as we do have to trade in the bottom as Lyric goes down. But did he really go down? Or is he just getting some trade value?
That's what he wanted. You dare to bring the life into my tomb. Yeah. Warmth of life.
You cannot kill what is already dead?
You cannot kill that which has no life. Yes.
Yeah, that's the line. Sorry.
Yeah. There it is.
But
I played too much Diablo 3.
Yeah, we also get Soul Harvest on Nazeebo, so he's getting even more health.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this guy's gonna be so stacked soon. And he got Ice Block, you know. I don't understand why Nazeebo has an Ice Block in the first place, but you know.
We have
Frost Mage now.
We have 5.5k health on the Nazeebo and 4.4 on the ATC.
Yeah. We have a new tank, everybody. Nazeebo tank, yeah.
He's got the same amount of HP as Muradin at this point, practically.
It is just crazy. This guy is a war machine at this point. But yeah, 228 stacks
for Thrall used here, but there's a Gust coming out. Doesn't want to connect. Light Bomb also has been used.
Yeah, that Gust had a lot of potential, but unfortunate.
Oh, but another engage on Parapon. There's the stun, there's the silence, there's the pull, but it's not enough and he goes down.
Yep, another pick off there on the troll as the blue team is now going to bottom again. They are trying to force stuff here. There goes Bouncy Bear with the ult, but it gets interrupted. Nice damage, however, coming out from the red team. Damn.
Oh, the mine! Kensei now in a lot of trouble, and Andon will go down. We see the counter kill on Patsuko.
Patsuko's very low, but luckily they've got the item there.
Oh, but
that was an explosion. Yeah, that was well done. I mean, this was all calculated, right? If you're a Junkrat player, this is what you do. But yeah, no, the kill goes to the Genji, however. Little kill stealer there.
Oh,
no.
No. The mine getting a lot of
Bouncy
damage
Bear
on
was
RTC.
bouncing away there, but does stay alive. That's very good. Let's go back. Level 20 is in for blue, and they're trying to capitalize on that. But however, they lose the Muradin in the same time. That is a bit unfortunate for them, though. Nazeebo, honestly, this is one of the biggest Nazeebos I have seen so far. No joke. As we got Patapon down there again, that is pretty unfortunate for red team to lose him there. That is a 60-second death timer. So that gives the blue team some more time as Nazeebo just keeps on going. It's barcode Nazeebo now. Hello? Barcode Nazeebo. Faiksu now in trouble. Yeah, I mean, he's the Genji. Can just go out. No problem there. As he's just gonna stack a bit more. He's like, you know, that's more. That's more. He's gonna stack to level 30. Just you see how big he gets then. Yeah, level 20 is there. Quest obviously completed, and now the party is gonna start on the red side. They do not have. Look. See how much poison damage on the minion wave? Just one hit, boom, dead, all poison, just gone.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, what I wanted to say is there is no keep destroyed, which means that
yeah, a bit in trouble. Gets power slit here and will go down. Because it's auto attack Lyric, not evil Lyric, so the Wraith Hawk just only has 2.5 seconds.
Just look at the damage of this ult.
Oh. Yeah, nice try, Genji, hitting Nazeebo. He doesn't care.
They do have their healer on the point, though. I mean, Kolza is very determined. It's AFK, getting a drink right now. And he'll be back in a minute. Okay, he's back now.
Getting a cold beverage.
Oh, okay, this is common for the blue team. Junkrat is gone, but the same is not to be said for Muradin. Muradin's just dead. Toads are nearly full as well, and that's just gonna deal even more damage. It's gonna be crazy.
Well, no, it reduces the damage when it's full.
Oh, my bad. So, whoa, yeah, I mean, yeah. No, you're right. I'm not, I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, I know. I also always thought, like, hey, when it's max stacks, it surely does something more damage, right? And then I was like, wait a second. But yeah, this protector now taking a little bit of a break
He
here.
already does a lot of damage. He does enough damage. He doesn't need to do more. It's fine. He's nearly at 300 stacks. Let's see this wall.
In the meantime, though, Lyric taking the time, getting some good push on bottom.
Leoric is going core, I'm telling you. Patapon's now going back.
But look at the push we do see from Sometimes You Just Win. They just took forward and keep wall. Well, by just standing there and looking at it angrily. Oh, nice silence there, Bouncy Bear.
That's true, but they did manage to get the bottom keep very nicely. Patsuko is going core now. He literally is going core. Yeah, there goes the life drain.
Yeah, that's a gust used.
Yeah,
and
but
he will go down. But
he bought
his team a lot of
time, and he gets some more trade value. We can't forget about that. But yeah, he's in trouble now because the Anduin is running away from him. No trade value for you. Yeah. Oh, okay. Bouncy Bear using level 20 there. Yeah, Kulza is keeping him away. Very nice. And there's catapults on the core now. I mean, yeah.
I mean, this one will go down, but
this is good for blue.
The next one will. The next one will be threatening the core.
Yeah, but yeah, this is good for blue. What they did, very good strategy in my opinion. However, 300 stack Nazeebos.
No, it's 299. You lie. Another power slide here.
There it is. There it is.
Light bomb as well, and the Muradin actually is able to jump into safety.
Yeah. Alright, so they're now going and gunning down this this keep slowly, trying to poke it down a bit. Looking very good for them. It's looking really good. But the blue team is still keeping them away, which is awesome. Gives them a lot of time to actually get these catapults going. I mean, the catapults are now going to core. The red team, not the Brett team, they have to go back. They are running back, but they're still trying to stop them. I mean, here goes Faiksu. He's gonna try and stop them again. Yeah, okay, there's not much to stop.
But that's the advantage for Sometimes You Just Win. They still have Falsat, so they have a global who they can just park in the bot lane if they want to and run around.
They have a very good comp.
And whenever they want to, you can just join. And then you also have a very strong foreman, which is very tanky and very hard to kill. And you have the Meridian being caught out a little bit there again, is able to jump into safety.
Is it me or is your objective? It's been a while, I think. It's been very long.
You probably forgot the last objective because it was taken by Armwrestlers and just parked underneath their keep because 2 people died.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're correct. Yeah.
It just had no impact.
It didn't do anything. It was there. Yeah, these catapults. I mean, even though they managed to clear them quickly, they're not going to the shield yet. The longer this game goes, the more damage they will do. So it will eventually break through, and yeah, on the top side, it's actually the same situation, because those catapults are going to be able to deal a lot of damage to those minion waves. So we're going to pay attention to that, but so far the red team is dealing with it very nicely. Patsku, full HP, half HP now. Absolutely crazy.
Meridian Genji looking for the fraud here. Actually, no,
I mean, that's what we've been doing the entire time, and it's been working for them so far. They still got their bottom fort has not been touched at all. That's crazy.
Yeah,
top as well.
They've always taken slight damage on both lanes, but it's looking at Patsko again on top lane. Oh, he found his E button though.
He's gonna be able to get out, so he's out now, and then Faiksu is just gonna go core. It's now not Patsku anymore. They're all just going for Bouncy Bear in trouble. Oh, but so is Kulza. Kulza goes down. The double kill is confirmed. More trade value, but here goes Genji on the core before he gets nerfed with his shin gun. Yeah. Oh no, he doesn't even pick shin gun. Oh no, he did. Never mind. He did. He did pick it. It will get nerfed, but it still does a lot of damage now. They're going for core. Yeah, there goes the Gust. Red team is gonna do exactly the same thing though, and they will win that. Even though the shield's already down, we can't forget, we can't ignore the Nazeebo, the barcode Nazeebo here, who's just gonna shred the shield.
333 stacks, 7k HP compared to 5k from the ETC in this core. Taking some damage, eating some frogs, get some guitar hits, and then we'll throw a bit of light into it. And this will be GG as game number 1 goes over to Sometimes You Just Win.
Well played, GG. Yeah. That ended exactly as I thought it would in this case. I did have, honestly, my expectations were, were already good for Armwrestlers, but they became even better. Because I do think that they did an amazing job in terms of holding this off and actually, you know, nearly taking this win themselves. Because let's be honest, I can say let's be honest, it's my opinion. I did not think that they would get that close with Nazeebo so stacked. When I saw Nazeebo stacking like that, I immediately knew, yeah, this is gonna be rough. And it was, but they still nearly did it. So
yeah, it feels they were in a position with one big team fight win, let's say 3 or more kills, they could have ended the game themselves because they managed to secure that bottom keep and therefore had a win condition up. But it was very rough for them to, at level 20, to get that team fight win or get that situation where they can get
Red team at triple frontline at some point.
Yeah,
triple frontline. They had a Cho'Gall on their team. So much HP. Like, what did you say? 7.5k to 5k?
Yeah, 7,700 or something like that. So he had quite some health.
Yeah.
But I feel like Armwrestlers, they need to have more structure damage in the draft and they can win it.
Yeah, they could have like gone for more if they did have a little bit more. But yeah, again, I think at least I have not seen if the update went through. I think it's PTR so far, but the shin gun is gonna get nerfed in terms of building damage. So yeah, whatever they did there, they cannot do that anymore.
Yeah,
later.
There are generally a few interesting changes in the PTR patch notes. Also looking at other talents from Genji, especially level 1, which gives you healing on the ultimate. But that will be next patch, and with next patch, it will be part of the Heroes 10th. So make sure you sign up your team for Heroes 10th if you're interested. Bit of a celebration due to the 10th birthday of Heroes of the Storm.
See the little bridge you made there? That was great. Yeah. I mean, everybody has to sign up. It's just...
Yeah.
We're still going strong. And hopefully with these updates that our janitor... Maybe it's a team of janitors now.
Yeah, true.
I'll bring it out. It just makes everything very interesting. And I'm very excited for the coming future. Because Heroes Lounge is not stopping anytime soon. As far as I know, at least. But it's only going to get better from here. There's already people coming back that I know of. So that's nice.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we do have Armwrestlers with the choice between map pick and first pick. They opt to go for map pick, and they will bring us towards Dragonshire in this game number 2.
Yeah, Dragonshire, interesting map. It's personally one of my least favorite maps, but it just has to do because that I find it, I don't know, point control maps like that, I find them a bit strange. Casting them, however, is a lot of fun. It's yeah, I like casting them because a lot of like shenanigans can happen. I mean, you yourself as a Dahaka player, I mean, it's a pretty good map for you here. Whenever you sort whatever you do on top and just burrow down to bottom, it's great. If you want to play that way, I mean, you don't have to play that way, but I see a lot of value in there. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets banned. This is a perfect map for like a Rexar as well. Rexar, a king of top lane here on Dragonshire. Absolutely something that that I would love to see here.
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah, we'll see what they've planned up.
I also always feel or felt like Dragonshire was a map where you really get to see how well coordinated teams are and how independent players are. Because I recall one team I was part of with like 4 people who play offlane technically and 1 healer. And we still had normal draft, but everyone kind of knew what they were supposed to do on the map. And so there was not much shot calling. Not much team shot calling was needed, but everyone kind of knew where to be on Dragonshire. And it just felt very strong for us to play Dragonshire. So it's going to be very interesting to see how independent people are on Dragonshire and how coordinated they will be on the map. Because keep in mind, you need to control the top and the bottom altars or temples to be able to channel the Dragonlad in the mid lane. So you need to control 3 points simultaneously to get the objective on this map.
Top laners, wasn't it?
Sorry, what?
Those tipsy top laners, right?
Yeah.
yeah. I remember casting you guys a couple of times. It was and also Dragonshire. I get exactly what you mean. It was very very fun. Those 4 offlaners all. I mean, it's interesting when an offlaner starts going on DPS, right? Because they won't poke, but at the same time...
I don't want to make any suggestions for next season, but maybe, you know...
Maybe not have 4 offlaners on one team, give some to the rest. You're already pretty rare as it is. Yeah, no, it's good times. I haven't played on a team for a little bit. We did have a team for a bit, but then we played 1 season in Division 1, which was pretty rough. So we immediately decided, you know what, this is not it. We're playing against some of the best players still in HOTS, and it's just rough for us.
Yeah, I mean, so if anyone is watching here, you know, and needs a Div 1 or Div 2 tank, maybe it might be worth asking Lionlad if he's got some time.
You have to drive for a lot of money. I've been doing a lot of different things these days. The contract needs to be good, and, you know, I might be there. Maybe we should, you know, tank offlaner, maybe we should just make a team.
I'm sorry, I'm already taken.
What do you mean? You can just cheat on them, it's okay. You can come with me now.
Well, we shall see, as currently we have everyone in the lobby. We're just waiting for a quick ready from one of the teams to go into this map number 2. Where we maybe we do see the first breaking of the curse of the season. So far, every single final has been a 3-0 for one team.
Yep.
Well, let's see. Maybe we change it here as we are heading into this map number 2 between Armwrestlers.
This is why I love these best of 5s. Best of 5s are great because you at least have 3 games. Every stream that you're doing and you're doing a best of 3 and it's only 2 games, it's like, you know, the stream was 1 hour and that's it. At least make it an hour and a half. Get a 3rd game. So that's a good thing about the best of 5s.
I think my favorite thing when you compare best of 5s to best of 3s. In best of 3s, you often play one standard draft and then you play one cheese draft to catch the opponents off guard. And then probably like kind of like that, and then you have 2 wins and go from there. But in best of 5s, you very often see a little bit of a meta evolving between both teams just for this one series. And my favorite thing, just to think back, I think it was NA Heroes Lounge, so it was quite a while back, where we had in Division 3 in the grand finals, suddenly all of a sudden, you have Vikings and Cho'Gao being the highest priority heroes between those 2 teams. And whoever gets Cho'Gao Vikings on their side wins the game. Which is just crazy to think about when you think about other things. Or think about
Secret meta madness. In terms of drafting, speaking of, we are now headed to Dragonshire indeed with a first ban here on the Haka and Anduin. I mean, yeah, the Haka, as I said in the pre-screen, it's a pretty good pick here. On the other side, Medivh remains banned, and Junkrat, was annoying enough so that they could ban it. Blaze gets insta-picked, and we have a Falstad and Leoric on our left side. So a little bit of a global, and a global with his E, I guess. But no, obviously not. But yeah, Leoric, I don't know, Leoric into Blaze.
Oh, it's no fun for Blaze. Honestly?
Yeah. I mean, that's why I don't answer it. You're the offlane expert here, you know. It's you can answer it.
I mean,
Patapon main tank now, yes.
Patapon's not gonna have some fun here.
no, he should not. He should not have fun.
That was a meme when scrimming with a friendly team we're quite close with. That as soon as one team banned Leoric, you knew they're gonna pick Blaze. Which makes sense. Fun to play Blaze into Leoric. Even though if you play it perfectly, you might be able to kill the Leoric, but all he has to do is hit 1W and you lose the trade. But yeah, Johanna and Aurel are the picks for Sometimes You Just Win with that. So they're looking for a battery, and Vala has been banned therefore, and they also do see a Stitches ban, not able to split them off with the Hook and Gorge on the side of Armwrestlers there. And I mean, Johanna plays very tanky frontline already. And this is up for Harper Carry. Vala has been banned, so maybe a Gul'dan or something coming from the side of Sometimes You Just Win.
Gul'dan would be a decent pick. I mean, you don't see Gul'dan a lot. I find it a pretty well. I use the term niche usually a bit loosely, but it needs to fit, and it could fit with a Johanna Blaze and maybe Aurel stun. It's pretty nice because then you can drop your E's, properly. I mean, Q's are nice as well, but the E's do a lot of damage. As you do get Diablo and Lucio on the other side, they want to go for a very deep fight, as we do actually get a Greymane to counter that a little bit. Greymane is a very nice all-rounder in my opinion. If you have him on your building, you don't want him there. But he also cannot be on your Diablo, because that's also not fun for him. And we get Mephisto. We have another point control fight, which means that Mephisto is just going to be insane on it. Followed up by Hanzo as last. They're very quick. I love it. There's not even time to discuss the picks properly. Like, they're just... Oh man, they're just locking in. That's great. We can just get into the game as quickly as we can. But what is your opinion about both their drafts?
I mean, on the side of Armwrestlers, we could have Arrow Apoc with Hanzo Diablo, and Aurel has nothing or cannot do anything about it. Or the other thing we could see is an Entomb into Dragon Strike, which is also a very strong combo. The only thing, I just don't think... I'm not the biggest fan of the Mephisto here from the side of Sometimes You Just Win. But then again, they have a lot of control around the map with Blaze, Johanna, and the Greymane being very strong on camps, wave clear and stuff.
And we know that being one of the better healers.
Yeah, and or one of the better healers to help out with wave clear as well. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how the Mephisto plays out. But again, we do see more late game focused draft from Sometimes You Just Win with that Mephisto, and we shall see how it goes as we're going into this game number 2.
Yep, there we go, everybody. Welcome to Dragonshire. Bit on the left side for your arm wrestlers. We're gonna get Kulza on Lucio, Patsku on the Leoric, Mai Li on Diablo, Faiksu on Hanzo, and last but not least, Kankeli on the Falstad.
And to the right side in the reds, we've got Sometimes You Just Win. We've got Snowbee on the Grey main, Arjuno on Mephisto, Patapon on the Blaze, Bouncy Bear on Johanna, and Kensei on the Orion. Early fly in,
triple stun coming out. That's fly in from Falstad, man.
Patsko goes down.
The first blood. yeah. That was a perfect triple. Yeah, look at that. Instant pings on Patapon there for a beautiful triple stun there. You said something about Leoric and Blaze. Oh, you meant it in the 1v1, of course. Yeah. Being clever here, yeah, no, of course. In the 1v1, it's going to be a bit different. But that was a very good start here. For Sometimes You Just Win. They sometimes win the first team fight, and there you go. Little bit of play there. We'll fight again in mid.
And we already see 13 stacks on Mephisto's Q quest.
Just keep in mind, this was the Nazeebo, right, in the previous game. He likes stacking quests, I guess. But in 1 minute, 13 stacks, yeah,
I mean, that's understandable. Who can resist those things? You know, it's like, I think it's one of the most satisfying sounds in this game. Next to Seeker are questings. Kankeli checking out the camp here as Arjuno and Patapon are on it. Patsko's also there, Bounce was also here. Yeah, Armwrestlers, they have to retreat here, they cannot contest this. Well, we see both camps taken at the same time. From the side of Sometimes You Just Win, a little bit letting the waves push in a little bit on the map against them. But
it's the same for Diablo until he has 100 souls. Ding, ding, ding. When you kill a minion wave, yeah, it's nice.
That's why you die sometimes, right? Just to get more, so you get the dings again.
That's the reason, I see. Yeah, that's why they pick him into Garros usually. I get it now. We have Falstad in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. He did take a double Q there from Patapon. Why I say double? Obviously, it's both got hit. Both his fire streams, whatever. Faiksu in trouble. Oh, he jumped out, gets knocked into the wall by Oriel, and then dies. Great job there by the red team, and another stack coming in there for Mephisto. I mean, yeah, I'm paying close attention to this man's stacks.
Snowbee running towards the bottom camp on that Grey main, but for now we will see.
Snowbee was a bit quick on that.
Mostly hope generated from that.
For now, they're chilling. It is a 3v3 at the moment. Never mind, 4v3, because here is Mephisto again.
Yeah, but
they're just chilling. A little bit of a double soak situation from Patapon. Trouble on Falstad. And he's dead. The full 5-man just on his neck there. And the flying dwarf goes down.
Yeah, very nice setup there from the Blaze here. First slowing him down with oil and then getting this done. And that's how people should play Lyric, should play the Blaze.
Yeah, it's beautifully done.
Getting ganked. Slowed down a bit.
Yeah, I knew what he wanted, and he nearly did it. But the blue team snipes the Dragon Knight. Okay, nice. But let's see what it can do. It's only the first one. It's not gonna be incredibly strong at this point in time. But we'll see. They're probably gonna get a wall. They're once again going to the bottom. That's what they did in the previous game as well. However, this time they're going a bit faster with it.
Yeah, we also have Lucio in the Dragon Knight. Should be safe at all times, unless he gets stunned by the Oriel Whip, which should not happen, to be honest. But we'll see. But for now, we only see, we see half a tower going down. Very early Dragon Knight. Will not get much value, but it's okay. It is more important that it is a denial of the opponent's Dragon Knight, and also forcing them to respond to it so you can get on the map. And we do see
exactly,
even though they are 3 kills behind Armwrestlers, they're currently even in terms of XP.
Yeah, they were kind of backed off there, and that's why they just took it, and it's a very good choice in my opinion. Once again, they're checking out the siege camp. They need to be a bit cautious with that though. I know Falsta has an E out, but you know you can get caught. You can still get caught. If you get stunned, you're dead. Simple as that.
But yes, if you get stunned. But what stuns you right now on the side of Sometimes You Just Win is Oreo with an E.
Yeah.
And that's it until level 10. So
I can't see it happen.
Oh, taking a bit of damage on the Diablo. Oh, another stun!
Oh, nice kill, nice double kill there.
Oh, the cocktail.
See, but that stun there, I believe in this Oriole. This Oriole is hitting the stun.
I'm not saying I do not believe in the Oriole. I just think it is less risky to do it.
Misbeliever!
To do it here, as if also to, you know, sometimes look for some cheeky stacks.
No, he cannot get stacks. Like, deny it.
Like it's easier to, bless shield, curse bullet.
Oh no! He did not get reset. No, no, he will only hit 3 more games, then it's done. Then it's done, but the bottom port is going.
Yeah, Bruiser camp, siege camp. That's a huge push.
I think I broke Samu a little bit earlier.
Guys, Patsko is running down top lane again. Getting the gold there.
Somebody stop this Leoric. He's going core again.
I mean, it's the right thing to do here. He's not making any changes on bottom, so rather get the towers on top, getting his team close towards level 10. Patapon here missing the charge. Look at him. Just look at this damage trade. Look at this damage trade. Blaze is half health.
Yeah, but now Pasco is a bit too confident, and he will die now.
I mean, sometimes just win just does not respect the offlane 1v1.
No. Now they're going to invade. Yeah, they're being smart. They're waiting. They're being patient, and now they're going to take over this Bruiser camp. And but can they follow up on it? The barbecue starts.
They cannot follow up.
That's no. Okay, Snowbee. Stasis comes out. It should save him as well. Yeah, nicely done. Arjunio gets teleported back. There goes the Drain Souls, and he gets the kill. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, great. Patapon once again was thinking that he could do something here, but he doesn't have a bunker at the moment. Be careful. That was a great turnaround, though. Like, Leoric nearly had him there, and they just turn around, invade the camp. They got topside pretty pushed in at the moment as well. It's looking really good for them.
Yeah, big damage on the top fort. We'll be able to defend it for now.
Leoric is now back to his habits. He's going full on bot lane.
He found another lane with no opponent.
He just wants Blaze for himself, but the red team definitely does not respond. Does not respect, the 1v1, because once again, there's a stun, the double stun. And they just get stun locked, and the kill is there. Can it be a double kill? It should be, and it will be. Oriole auto attack manages to get the kill there. Great job. 10 kills to 0. I mean, I don't know, you caster curse them. All I'm gonna say. Will the curse be broken?
No, it's another 3-0, guys. Nah. I think Armwrestlers can definitely. Maybe this map is over. Maybe. But
third game. But it's not over yet. Let's be honest. I mean, there's 2-level lead. I've seen stranger things happen than this. I mean, it can happen. The red team, however, is now getting the Dragon Knights. They are, talent tier up, so they should really not fight. So that does open up the red team for the Dragon Knight as well. It's a bit of trouble here for blue. They have a lot of work to do. It's not impossible though.
Right around level 13 for them, as we can have a quick look at quests to.
And we lose Leo!
Yeah. Leo going down, top fort will fall to the minions here, and the Dragon Knight will take care of the mid fort, so all forts down on the side of Armwrestlers. Sometimes you just win, looking very strong here in this game number 2. The 39 stacks on the Mephisto, 5 stacks on the stun quest for Oriole, meaning only 1 more. Subdue not completed. Greymane on 6 stacks for his auto attack quest. Oh, Blast Shield turn around! Nice cleanses though. From the high five.
Bunker's great as well. That was a very nice nice cleanse there, but we're not done yet. Okay, there's the gust. Now it might be done. Yeah, okay. Good gust there from the false start, because that's that Mephisto was gonna wreck 3 of them at least. So that was good. Yeah. I'm really loving the Mephisto plays here, and if you look at the damage as well, he's clearly in the lead with 13k more than the second place. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Level 16 is in as well, so we're gonna get an even bigger power spike now coming out from the red team, especially if Mephisto does his entire combo. We'll get some explosions happening with the Qs.
I mean, you see Hamza's HP right now, right? Mephisto can one-shot that.
Yeah, yes he can. Yeah. It happens so often that you're just like, oh, I'm full HP, I'm fine. Mephisto in your face, you're not fine. Yeah.
Oh,
see, here we go, the fight.
The
Diablo auto explodes.
Yeah, not able to get the soul shield out, which would have probably saved him against the Mephisto damage especially, but I do not. Going in, nearly got the kill on Kulza there, but the keep will take a lot of damage. Keep will go down. 17-14, 12-0 in kills. Sometimes you just win. Having a win condition now with the keep being down, but the Mephisto a little bit far forward.
Arrow double stun there, but they're a bit spread out. Both teams are spreading out pretty much. Miley took a big hit there from the bullet. But yeah, the red team is now going to try and leave. They should have done it a bit earlier. Maybe turn around now. Yeah, Faiksu taking a beating there. If they gotten that kill, I think they would have turned around. That's just the way that these players play. And it's a great way. Both of these do that, to be honest. But currently it's just sometimes you just win in the lead here. And yeah, they are able to dictate the game here, and that's that's pretty rough. Because here they go again, lots of damage on the point. They don't get the bruiser, but they do get some damage, scaring them off a little bit more. And now they're just going for level 20. That's the way that it's probably gonna go, because level 16 is imminent for the blue team. But yeah, they will get it even if they fight. You know, it doesn't really matter, because they're winning the team fight so far in this game.
Yeah.
And as we know, it gives a lot of XP.
Yeah, which I see. Let's top test level 16 now for the Armwrestlers.
So far they've gotten 7k in terms of XP in that fight. So we now get another fight in the middle. Bounty Bear, Junior, both a bit in trouble. The barbecue starts from Diablo, but is it gonna be enough? Lots of damage coming out the red team as we now get the double kill. But can they turn around? Kensei actually saving some people there. Double kill, triple kill for Mephisto. That makes it 4 in total. As we now have a game-breaking decision here, because they are gonna go for core. They 100% will.
Yeah.
But will they be fast enough? They are pretty low. Ah, the front line is not low, never mind. I did not see them yet.
10 HP on Derek, he's about to respawn, but then there's 15 seconds on Diablo.
Ah, there's no gust available.
Yeah, it's
they're gonna go for
Greymane on the core. It should...
And he's stunned. Reported. Right. Okay, there goes the core. They're taking damage on the core. Kankali still in the backline here, trying to do whatever he can. People are respawning. Maybe not yet. We have Greymane in trouble. Takes a beating here. Another stun comes out. Snow beat. Yeah, okay, it's dead for a double kill, triple kill even. Will it be enough? We do still have some people hitting the core. It's getting close. And it is GG. That was very close.
Yeah.
Then again, the blue team, they needed to go and destroy a lot of things here, but yeah, they could have bought themselves some time and maybe turn it around there, you know, catching up with some XP. But that was such a dominant game on the side of Sometimes You Just Win. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm getting very enthusiastic by that play. It was very good. Yeah, and I don't let Samu speak now. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Samu.
16-0 in terms of kills if you do ignore the 3 on the core. For the side of the Armwrestlers, very, very strong showing from Sometimes You Just Win. And I mean, I think if they get manage to get the hands again on a very comfortable draft for game number 3, they might just close it out immediately and leave us with only 3 games today. But nonetheless, Armwrestlers still...
Stop saying, no, we want 5, right?
Yeah, ideally, yes. But I mean, Armwrestlers, they looked very strong in game 1 in the early stages. Later on, they did fall off a bit here.
They need to get their arm wrestle game a bit up and, you know, go.
Yeah. Something just felt missing in the draft for this game number 2, and I hope they identified it and fix it for game number 3.
I mean, this is it. And this is the beauty of a best of 5. You can have one game where it goes a bit meh, right? That's like a warm-up game, as they say. You shouldn't have that, but, you know, a bit of a game where you could test the waters a bit. The next game, you kind of have to be there, and that's what sometimes you just win. Well, shows in the second game. But this third game, it's match point. So it's a very important game for the arm wrestlers. A bit less when it comes to sometimes you just win, but you know, if you're 2-0 up, why not lock it down, right? So it's gonna be a pretty interesting game for the next one. Let's see what map we're even getting.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Sometimes just win can do some very risky stuff now. They have 2 maps they can lose and can still be still crown themselves champions. So I think for the next game, they can definitely go for something very risky, something maybe a little bit experimental, some more coin flip thingies. So
experimental really in a final. Samu, you're trying to treat us here. Hello?
Maybe, yeah.
I would love to see that, yeah.
But I mean, not necessarily experimental, but something more risky, you know.
Yeah, something they're practicing in the darkness a bit. Nobody knows what they're doing, you know. Yeah, no, it's it would be good if they could show something off like that. It's always good. We're waiting for the map pick though. It's about or first pick, one of the two. It is gonna show in a moment. But yeah, I honestly do want to have a little bit of appreciation here for Hash Junio here playing a very great Nazeebo and then a very great Mephisto as well. I usually don't look at players individually, but that was a performance. That was a very good performance.
Yeah, especially important to mention that even though those are 2 very late game heroes, he still managed to get decent value out of them in the earlier stages of the game. Because I mean, Mephisto, if you hit enough abilities as Mephisto, you also get amazing value out of the early game. When it's really this 13, 16 spike you want for your damage, because those you get spell power on 13 and explosion on 16, so it's big damage power spike. And the same with Nazeebo cages early on the Voskaya game. There were some really nice cages which kept him alive to some ganks and some nice damage with all those rocks he threw at the opponents. And for map number 3, we shall see, as we do have the arm wrestlers deciding for map choice once again, and that will bring us towards Cursed Hollow.
No, okay. The Cursed Hollow. Usually a map that you play is the first one, right? That's
I mean, not necessarily. I think the most standard first map is Infernal Shrines.
Yeah, Infernal Shrines for sure. But it's just what I happen to have in my games usually is Cursed Hollow, Battlefield or Infernal Shrines. You know, those maps. Yeah, they're pretty standard, right? Pretty standard maps. Tomb of the Spider Queen is also a very famous one, but usually picked as a second game.
Please don't. What? But this is luckily Tomb of the Spider Queen is banned though for this series, so we will not see that.
Oh yeah, no, I was just talking in general, to be honest. Yeah, I like if this goes to map number 5, I'm going to say if because I don't want to curse them, you know. But but if it goes to map number 5, I would love to see a Towers of Doom. Is it banned?
No, Towers is open, Brex is open, Infernal and Sky Temple.
Yeah, they don't have to pick Sky Temple when it comes to me, but I would love to see Tomb of the Towers of Doom at the end. It's just such a good map to decide the battle basically.
Mm.
I've always said that, and I will die on that hill. That's it's a great map.
Yeah, I mean, Towers of Doom is always... Towers of Doom has this thing that even if your core is at 1 HP, you can still win it. Which is, like, yes, the opponents can have a good position on the map, which makes it very hard, but it's still not over. While on other maps, like, especially the one you don't want to see, Sky Temple, is in a position... You can snowball very hard, so you're yourself in a position that the opponents are forced to look for a fight, forced to look for something to really make the comeback.
Power's a bit of an anti-snowball. It can happen in the end game rather than the early game.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that about it because it's just a different map compared to the other maps. It's just something so different. And
it's also great, the Haka map, guys.
Yeah, Racecar the Haka is. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's that a map like that is where people actually started to see the value. Because I remember a lot of people still picking the HP talent.
Tissue regeneration.
A lot. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know what it's called. Look, I know Garrosh's talent. I don't know the Hawkeye's talent. This man has the Hawkeye portrait as his profile photo, right? So we know how much he plays it. We all talk about me and only playing Garrosh. I mean, but I do like the Hawkeye. Every time I meet him in Storm League, it's been a while. Honestly, I've not been playing a bit, but whenever that was, and he would pick the Haka, I would like it. Because I knew it would be an offlaner with brains. That's a compliment. Take it. You're not getting another for it. That's how it works.
Yeah, we will see if there's another Dahaka here as we're heading into this game. Cursed Hollow. Nice Dahaka map. Also, nice post map, which we have seen picked up by both teams so far. With the Gust, strong boss control. Amazing Hanzo map, I feel like, as well. With W build, you're just... insane on the shrine.
Yeah.
Or on the boss, I mean, sorry. Not the shrine.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I knew what you meant, yeah. I'm just sitting here, yes, nodding my head, but you're completely right. For sure. Let's see what they're gonna go for here, though, because Anduin and Rhaegar are now the ones banned out. Pretty... Well, they played Anduin. They can also play Rhaegar on the blue team here. But... they're pretty standard, right? Like this is bans that make sense in any way. Like these are very good healers. There we go. There's a specific ban.
Yes, but I would argue that Rhaegar is even stronger on Curse compared to other maps because of the way he is able to help out with chems, like the Bruiser chem especially compared to others. So, but yeah, we will see. As for now, we do see the Aura ban as well come out from the Armwrestlers. So a lot heavy target on healer ban so far is Patapon. Just sticks with the blaze, and Patsku makes me a very happy dinosaur with the Dahaka. And Kankele with the Junkrat.
Oh, we're getting an early avatar from Haju. Hey, look, I gave you compliments, and now he's gonna test me. He's gonna test me. Let's see how he's gonna do. But honestly, Greymane with avatar. Amazing. I mean, you were there when we watched it in Nations Cup, right? That was great. The Avatar Greymane on your building it's just gone. So we'll see what they're gonna do. I mean, I'm pretty sure they want to try and build the same thing here. I wouldn't see why not, right? Greymane and Avatar in the team. But we're definitely looking for a little bit of an experimental thing, as you called it earlier. So let's find out.
Yeah, Armwrestlers immediately adjusting the next band, getting rid of the Karazim, who's also an amazing head target for Abathur. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing of Greymane, right? He's an amazing head target when he jumps in with the tech speed and all the slows and stuff. Very annoying to deal with, while also being a very nice target to clone and just run structures down with the second Greymane.
His base damage with his base Worgen damage is just great on buildings.
Yeah. And on heroes.
and on heroes, yeah. The problem is that he needs to rack up some momentum, he needs to keep going. But, yeah. Like initially he doesn't really do that much. It's just if he keeps on going with his auto attacks and no one deals with him, then it becomes a problem. Same thing with Zul'jin. If he just stands there and throws shit, then yeah, you're not good. But if you're targeting him and wiping him a bit away, then it's all good. That's why they got ETC and Lucio potentially. Lucio, I mean, we've seen it earlier, ETC, very good target to stun people. However, is a bit of a paper tank, of course. So we're gonna see how that's gonna play out for them.
Yeah, for now, the Lucio and ETC, they should be able to just always interrupt the Blaze stun.
Yeah.
I think if Blaze gets a stun out this game, it feels kind of illegal. But for now, we're going to see Brightwing and Muradin, so we will see another
low
global.
HP tank. Yeah, low HP tank comes in. He can't. Yeah, I like it.
I mean, Muradin is another great target for Abathur head, right? So
yeah,
makes sense to pick him up.
Yeah, especially if he does go for Skullcracker. Not a lot of people do that these days, but if he does, he's gonna rack up the damage. It's crazy. So do get Hogger triple for so they're gonna go for triple frontline here, which I don't dislike initially, but Junkrat solo damage might be a little bit low on damage there. But we'll see. Hogger on its own does a lot as well.
Yeah, I was about to say
they have the Haka. Yeah.
It's Hogger. Hogger does a lot of damage, and you're not allowed to underestimate that. And you also have to keep in mind that on the side of Sometimes You Just Win, we only have 4 heroes and not 5 is like usual, so there's less health bars. And Brightwing's not the best healer to... Yeah, I mean, yeah, she can just TP on the Muradin to keep him alive in the Blaze, for sure. And get a big amount of burst healing there. But especially in the long run, Brightwing will struggle to tank or heal away the damage we do see from the side of the
Brightwing troubles with tanking in general, yeah. That's
yeah, I mean, also Junkrat has great poke damage, and if there's ever like someone walking into a trap, you know, getting mined in, and Brightwing has not the easiest time saving those people. Well, we shall see as we are heading into this game number 3.
Yep, here we go. Welcome everybody to Cursed Hollow. With on the left side our Finnish boys here with Patsku on the Haka, Kankeli on Hogger, Kulza on Lucio, Mai Li on ETC, and Faiksu on the Junkrat. These were the Armwrestlers.
And to the right side in the red, Sometimes You Just Win, trying to close out this series. It's Bouncy Bear on the Muradin, Snowbee on Greymane, Hajuduno on Abathur, Kensei on Brightwing, and Patapon back firing up the minions on the Blaze.
It's a bit of an illegal name actually, Snowbee. I've never seen bees in the snow. Yeah, that just I don't know, that just happened in my head. But yeah, here we go in bot lane. House Junior needs to try and deal with bot lane, as for some reason they're taking a lot of damage there. Yeah, 1 tower and 2 people are getting low on HP. So that was an interesting one already, as yeah, the blue team wants to try and force something here on bottom. And they want to try and destroy it as much as they can, because obviously Abathur is yeah, it's not on the battlefield, so good job by them. We also don't want them to repair everything at level 7, if they go that way. Yeah. We do get tissue regeneration here for Daka, so the one talent I don't see a lot gets picked here, so we get a kill here on Hogger. Yeah, first blood for them. Kulza is getting out. But yeah, good start by the red team again.
Yeah, I mean, I personally think you should, it's 90% of the time is movement speed on the Haka, but this is one of the maps where it's okay to go tissue regeneration, because you're not that important to double soak.
Yeah, he's not gonna double soak right now, right? So.
Oh,
not like double soaking or whatever.
Oh, nearly got the kill on Bouncy Bear there, but Patapon from the side with his stun was able to get that kill.
Patapon is on point with his blaze stuns today. It's crazy. Well played there. Anyhow, as we lock in the second kill here of this game, and yeah, they're just trying to keep up the momentum that they started with. But the real test, I mean, it's not a test, but like we're gonna see the big thing when it goes later in the game. The later stages of this game is gonna be important. How much has Abathur done in that time? How much has the duo Abathur and Greymane done in that time? Because yeah. You know, they can't lose buildings, because then they'll lose some movement for the Abathur. Also, something I want to point out is that we have Perfect Storm here on Muradin. You don't see that a lot. So, yeah, it's gonna try and deal lots of basic attack damage. Yeah, the Skullcracker is inbound.
Yeah, I mean, it's more damage on the side of Muradin, because you kind of lack this one damage dealer.
Speed as well, right? So
just having a little bit more damage can be the deciding factor for a kill.
Oh yeah. And with the attack speed from Abathur, it's just great. Especially level 20 if he does go for double hats, you know?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he even needs more survivability. Yeah, that's also the thing, like the trade-off. What do you give for it? You don't take block talent into a Lucio, Junkrats?
No.
I guess Hogger is the strongest ace we see from Armwrestlers, so maybe third wind would be the case.
I was actually going to think into third wind, yeah. Third wind is usually a pretty good option. But
yeah,
I don't dislike any of his talents. Like, this is a pretty good choice, as we're now nearly getting a kill on Hogger. They're doing a lot. It's 2 of them up there with an Abathur hat, and they're just harassing the entire team. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, with the tribute being here now, I think this is the moment where sometimes you just win draft is currently weak. Because the Alpha, you know, cannot really be there and help out much so far. So instead we will see them sit in the bot lane and get a little bit of going. And yeah, they are currently trying to stall this a bit more as Bouncy Bear is taking quite some damage. Snowy is on the back line and just hitting away on the Junkrat. But now there is a team to help out the Junkrat, and Rayman will fall here.
Yeah, that was to be expected there, but they did buy a lot of time there on the bottom lane, you know, getting the Abathur in position a bit. And mid, I mean, I don't know what they're doing in mid, but they're fighting each other. That's 2 titans just brawling.
Offlane of things, that's a secret.
Yeah, I wouldn't understand. Yeah. I thought so. I would not understand such things. Offlaner things.
Yeah, Bouncy Bear currently stacking Perfect Storm on top lane. Has given the X on level 7, so going for even more damage there.
That. Yeah, that's great.
Look at the Hogger, guys!
Oh, yeah.
There's 2 tanks and he's just dying.
Oh.
Yeah. On the Hogger, we do see W build, so Journeyman cooking and dense blasting powder. Personally not the biggest fan, but I can see why he went for it here.
Muradin just wants the dings, man. Here he goes again.
Yeah.
Ding. Oh. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of a skirmish here in the middle.
He has no jump right now. He has no jump for another 3 seconds. Okay.
He's gonna go out though. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
No mana. Oi. Matapon in trouble. Get healed. What's happening here?
Wait, how is ETC able to nearly kill the Blaze? Anyhow, we do have another objective taken by Armwrestlers, which is the 2nd one for them.
And a pinball wizard, of course.
But the next objective, we will see level 10 for Sometimes You Just Win.
And that should turn stuff a little bit around.
Yes.
So, I don't know. For some reason, something in me tells me that Haj Dunyo is gonna go for Monty here. I do hope so. That would be funny. But I don't know. It just feels a bit like that. What does he go for? No, okay, he goes for the clone. Imagine. I'm just making scenarios up in my head right now, because it would be funny to see.
Yeah, but yeah, the clone already used on the top lane. We've got 2 Grey mains hitting away on the boss.
You know what? I like this as well. Yeah, okay, that was unexpected, and I love it.
I mean, ETC found them. Gets polymorphed, is able to knock him away.
The bullet in his face as well. Yeah, he has to leave. Yeah, but they did not see that coming, honestly, because otherwise they would have started their own boss camp. So that's a really good job. Grey Mage is gonna carry on with some more camps here. Yeah, that was a very clever play there, going for the boss like that.
Yeah,
Muradin is still going.
I mean, it's a very early boss, so this one will not get too much going. Not too much
you say that, but here goes Muradin. Bonk. Oh, okay, gets licked.
Yeah, but now the... Okay, now Sometimes You Just Win is cursed. They will lose their minions. Patsuko will be able to hit the top boss. Get it defended. We'll still get some decent damage on the fort though, because there was quite a big minion wave. And the Hakan not yet having the easiest time clearing out those minion waves.
Okay, well here goes Bouncy Bear. Okay, no, didn't hit the stun. But let's see, because they do have a camp in the middle that is clearing out the minions there. Patsuko is going after Haj Junyo. Doesn't have any movement speed.
Oh, that's the stage dive! No, but he doesn't get there. Aye.
Slug, they want the slug. And they can't get the slug. And in result, they are now getting hit on the bot lane here because, okay, they will lose this fort most likely. Never mind, they won't.
200
so that means
HP.
no catapults. No, but no catapults, that is. And now maybe the blue team gets greedy and they want to go for it. That is trouble. Yeah, top side is now the one that's gone. What a game. Yeah, very entertaining game to watch.
Yeah, so far we do see Armwrestlers with a slight lead on the map with this fort down. Oh. Well, we also see Haymaker from the Muradin.
Yeah, Muradin is experimenting things here. He's limit testing his team leader. That's what he's doing right now. Oh man.
Yeah.
His team captain, yeah, that's it. Yeah, Bronzebeard's Rage, well, he's going complete damage build here. Yeah, I mean, I like it though. Like it's not like they're giga losing or anything. They have had one objective against them. They're now gonna go for another fight. Yeah, okay. Stasis comes out for Patsku. A double blaze. Go on then. Show us the double stun. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, for now, we'll not get anything. We'll just fall back for the moment. And now we do see the push in the middle. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not a double blaze stun there, but still using the Abatur blaze there. Very nice. Haymaker! Oh, what a coordination! But they can't get the kill. There goes the stage dive. Bunker has been dropped. Everybody in the bunker, and they're all fine.
Burn the fort, guys!
Another stun. I mean, the damage. I'm curious. What's the damage of the Muradin right now? Muradin sitting on 18k damage. I mean, that is that is kind of mad.
It's more than Greymane.
Yeah. His Avatar, however, is still the one in the max. I mean, that's probably mines and the hats and all that.
Yeah, I mean that's like the thing. Avatar can join every single brawl, so he has more opportunities to deal damage.
Pay this W and then go. They know they're bossing because they had a mine down there. So they're just gonna trade it with a fort, which I don't dislike at all. Pretty good. Did Avatar go for repair actually or not? No, he did not. Okay.
He did go for the AoE shields on level 7.
Yeah, he wants to help out the team a little bit there, which is not a bad thing either. It's just, I mean, I guess because it's Cursed Hollow, they are very likely, if they lose the curses like they are doing at the moment, then yeah, they will just lose those forts. You can't repair that. Because yeah, bot was 1 HP, but it was also gone 1 minute later, so yeah.
Yeah, but if you drop the mule in that 1 minute, you force the opponents to go down and finish it.
Yeah, I mean they had to do that anyway, because there were no catapults yet, so they kind of had to finish it.
Yeah, but our Greymane now has cleared the boss in the bot lane very fast. Only got a few hits on this one tower, which is still standing now. So.
The double Greymane shenanigans. Oh, nicely done by Kulza there on Bounty Bear. Lick has been missed, unfortunately, as we do get a little bit of a safety measure there from the Brightwing. Brightwing can get the cooldown reduction again now. Always keeping the Z on cooldown usually. Yeah, Bouncy Bear's not scared at all.
No, he's going in again. Gets the Haymaker on the Darker for some damage.
Yeah. Was a little bit behind the Haka at that point. It could have been a very good Haymaker to the towers, but we don't get that one now, as we do get another stun from Muradin. Another brawl, however, comes in. Now Brightwing gets out, but gets stunned again. There goes Pinball Wizard, which means that Kane's 10 HP in a dream, gets out, but someone is going to die, right? No? Okay, never mind.
I mean, Greymane and Junkrat were not there for both teams, so...
Yeah, no, that's true.
Main damage dealer. Main range
dealer. Muradin is the main damage dealer.
Main range damage dealer, I corrected myself.
He's also range.
Oh, Mike Su with the mine! Cleanse is there from the Lucio.
Bounty Bear in trouble again, always in trouble though. Can he jump out? No, okay.
That's a no?
No.
Oh, we've got 2 plays now!
Yeah, there goes the double blaze, but they can't really do much there. The boss is now going to be taken by the blue team. I mean, there is not much you can do now.
Yeah. Oh. The blaze being annoying. Big blaze
reported.
But
yeah, but instead, I mean, we got Snowbee now. Okay, we have Miley now joining in, so that's not what you can do. But
he
Bottom
has
is
to
pushing
be.
in as well.
Yeah, ITC will go there. But that's the important tribute here for the side of sometimes you just win. Because they really do not want to lose this.
No.
Because there's a boss running top now. So if they lose boss and curse, can say... Okay, it's fine. If they lose boss and curse, it's a bit of a disaster for the top lane.
Yeah, a very big disaster.
Okay, they do lose the objective now, but will they be there to hit the boss? Yeah, that knocked my kill away there.
This is a bit of a troublesome one.
Yeah, I mean, it's the second curse for Armwrestlers here. Sometimes you just win. Has to defend. Will lose the last fort in the mid lane. Already also, we do see some damage coming towards the bottom bell tower. Bottom fort.
Yeah, they are going through the walls now. I mean, 40 seconds to go. They still got plenty of time. Mid is now falling as well, but yeah, we are in a bit of a similar situation as the first game, where the blue team was actually destroying their forts, and the late game became very important for red. So we'll see if it's about the same. Yeah, that's a fake lick there, so it's fine. We do have Brightwing and the ETC on top, battling it out together. Yeah, it's a battle you never... that's words I never would think I would say.
An interrupt on the jump. Yeah, I mean, the keeps will still all be very healthy on the side of sometimes you
Red
just
team
win.
being this passive is perfect in this situation. Just let them come in. You know, like, as long as you got your keeps, you're fine. So, yeah, good job. Good job keeping it like that.
Yeah, we're also getting closer towards level 20, which I think will be the moment where they will start getting ahead. Or where they will start looking for those fights with the double head. From Murden and on
they
Greyman.
love their late game comps, the red team. So, the previous game it just worked a bit earlier because, you know, they just started killing everyone. But, yeah, let's see if the late game is gonna save them again here.
Will we see the clone upgrade from Everfon 20 on Greymane, and then he's just free to go ham?
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I do think they want to go double hat because of the Muradin as well.
Yeah, I would agree as well. I think double hat is the pick here. But there's the option of the upgrade on 20. I just think it's an option, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree 100%. We'll find out about now. Let's see.
20s is in. Boss taken on the bot side from Armwrestlers. Yeah, okay, it's double hat.
Yeah, we get Hive Mind. It's very important for the Brightwing and the Blaze to stay away a little bit when they link up for the first time. But after that, then they can go ham. Yeah. I mean, they need to be close at all times, right? So it's not gonna...
Yeah, we also see on Greymane a full melee build with Unfettered Assault, Alpha Killer, and Tooth and Claw on 20.
He's gonna be crazy. Like, the hat's already in place now.
If he's free to just get 3 auto attacks in the backline and able to press Q 2 times, that's a lot of damage. And you're not allowed to underestimate that, as the boss is getting away on this keep. Pretty much going down at the same rate as the boss health bar. And the keep will go down here. Boss is at half health. Do we see the Armwrestlers going in? No, they're falling back for now.
Okay, no, not bad. We have an objective now to be taken, and it's been, in terms of kills, this game has been the least kill game. It's 2 and 4, as we had 8 and 8 in the game 1, and that became a bit more after that. And the second game we had like 17 and something. So I don't know how many kills they got. I think they got 3 kills, I think.
Yeah,
at the end.
3 at the core.
Yeah, but that was the only kills they got in that game. So
we have 40 seconds until the boss spawns on the right side, or the right top boss spawns in 40 seconds. And one's gonna be the next interesting point, as we do have the engage here coming out from Sometimes You Just Win. That's good, taking quite some damage, getting stunned here. The rewind misses the stun. The Hogger though is seeing this as his moment of engage. Murden taking a lot of damage. So far, no one's going down. Snowbee is forced to go out a little bit. Patapon now in a very rough spot. There's a bunker. A little on the ETC is taking a lot of damage, but now that right wing goes down to the trap. Silence that is not helpful. Now Snowbee trying to run away. Kelly will get big slow going, and with another stun. That's 3 kills. Make it for a Bouncy Bear. Goes down. It's just a lone Abathur. Currently in a copy, trying to defend this game, but this is GG's game number 3. It goes to Armwrestlers, and they have broken the curse.
They have broken the curse. Whoa!
In the grand finals.
Very nice. GG's. Let's go to game number 4. And yeah, that was well done. One big team fight, and that's all it took. I mean, that was all it took for both teams, I would say, in that instance. Yeah, blue team definitely more controlled in this game. Yeah, a little bit of an experiment, as you said, that they might have been doing, and well, it felt like that as well. Muradin, obviously, and I understand that they picked Muradin the way they did, but you will lose a lot of survivability, yeah, with that when that happens, because obviously Muradin had to jump up the top, no avatar, because obviously we went haymaker, so yeah, it's just it's a lot less survivability at that point. That's just how it is. I mean, I hear it a lot when Calder speaks about it on his channel about Muradin losing survivability, and this is a prime example for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way you have to play this Abathur draft is that you have to be aggressive and look for every single thing in the early game which you can take, because you're obviously weaker in the early game, but your late game is not that much stronger that you can really give them every single inch they want in the early game. So you still have to be aggressive, look for those gangs with Greymane and Muradin, and I think that's what Armwrestlers did very well, is that they made very few mistakes in the early stages. They did not really get picked off on the lanes by suddenly Muradin and Greymane jumping out of a bush and things like that. So if they had this early lead, and it was very hard for Sometimes You Just Win to come back, especially on the map. It looked very similar to game number 1 on the Voskaya, but this time there was no late game Nazebo to completely turn it around for the side of Sometimes You Just Win.
Oh.
And in the meantime, we do have the next map chosen already, as now we do have choice. Not taking first pick for the first time in this series on the side of Sometimes You Just Win, and they decide to instantly go for a map, say they're comfortable on Brax's holdout, and bring us there. So, you know, it might be over in 15 minutes or 10. Let's see.
Or 5.
Maybe.
That was one game that I remember very well when I was casting a game of the Gang Banger on Brax's holdout, and they were done in 8 minutes. They had a hammer. I think it was Hazelwops playing the hammer there. I don't remember the enemy team for them, but yeah, that I've never had a game so fast. That was very fast. In Heroes Lounge, I must add.
Yeah, and as quickly as we drafted, we also quickly hop into this next map immediately. Brax's holdout. I mean, Braxis always does rock paper scissors drafting. If you do the 2-3 draft, if you do the 1-3-1 draft, or you do the 1-4 draft, it is a very rotation heavy map depending on how you draft it. So it's gonna be very interesting to see the draft from both teams come out, and who is able to get what in the draft and what the draft want to do.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good one for sure. I mean, we don't have to doubt about that. But where a lot of people don't like Braxis, I quite like this map, because it. I mean, yes, it can snowball, but if you have a good Braxis game, it is very fun to watch. So yeah, considering the series we're having so far with these teams, I think we can make up for a very nice game here. So we get the Chromie ban here for the first time and a Junkrat ban. I'm gonna be interested to see if Faiksu will go in for like a Genji pick here, considering he played it already. Genji pretty nice for like the rotations between the middle of the lane. So yeah, we'll see if they want to go for something like that, depending on the draft, of course. But it is something that you could be going for. So Anduin also gets banned out. But yeah, how do you rate this for the Haka? I am curious.
It's an okay Haka map. I think
Every
you kind of
map
want
is a good
to
Haka map, right?
want to know what the opponent plays in the offlane to know like and what your team tries to do. But overall,
So here's the difference between you and me. I just spam click lock and I have Garrosh, and you just think about enemy team. Yeah, I mean, we are not the same. Yeah. different one tricks. Yeah. No, you're definitely correct. But when it comes to the Hakas, we do get Oriel now first in here.
Also, what is this Reina ban coming out from Sometimes You Just Win? That's a very interesting one.
Yeah. Jimmy Laner, Exterminator.
Okay. Also, we see the Oriel insta-lock from Armwrestlers here.
Yeah, that's kind of an interesting one, to be honest. Maybe because they don't want them to pick it. I don't know. We do get the Blaze again. And
What?
Malfurion. He just gets it 3 games in a row. And he's been stunning them like a madman. Why do you not ban Blaze? He's been going crazy.
Because now we will see a Lyric being picked up. And then Patapon will not have fun on the top lane itself.
However, that game where he was supposed to not have fun, they did win it. So, you know.
Okay. So, with the Sarah from Armwrestlers now, we will most likely, yeah, there comes the Vala, we will most likely see a heavy focus on the bot lane, like a 4-1 draft. And seeing the plays on the other side kind of makes it okay already to opt into that more. Because, you know, the
Leo would be good here now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you pick up a Leo or something along those lines, you know you're not going to lose.
Yeah, good ban, great. Yeah, I applaud it. Great job. That is 100% what I was going to say after your sentence. Garrosh needs to be banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Wait, how much movement speed is it? 40 or 50%? With the Solar Shield? It's definitely too much to have on a Garrosh.
Yeah, and if you want to play into like a Vala, with a Vala, I mean, it's just very good for safety, you know? You have a cleanse on a tank, you know, you can just protect the Vala like that. It's very good. I like it. I say now ban the Mephisto here. Again, another point control fight. So I would not have been surprised if Hajjunio goes into the Mephisto here. But
wait, is Armwrestler going to pick Ufa main tank?
I mean, are they now experimenting?
Maybe, let's see. As sometimes you just win. I would expect them to pick up a Tracer.
Who's gonna offlane?
Okay, never mind.
Oh, hammer on Braxis should be illegal. The Heroes Lounge ban it.
And they also pick up the Gul'dan, which gives them amazing wave clear on 3 heroes so far. And that's the interesting part, because now we could see Sometimes You Just Win, put Hammer with the Blaze together on the top lane, and make it very obnoxious for Armwrestlers to put an offlaner there. Or for their offlaner, while...
Okay. Offlane Oriel, guys.
Wait, what?
Okay. Well, we're getting stuck on Muradin. We have Samu completely stunned right now. This is how you stun lock Samu. Don't pick an offlaner, and he gets confused.
I mean, I know of Stukov offlane, and I might have played it myself a few times. And Stukov is pretty nice into Hammer, but what? Yeah, I like the hero pick. Helping out with the burst healing and Sanct for Malv is also great tools to keep Malv alive, and the rest of his team, as Malv is pretty good in terms of healing, but you know, against those burst moments where Muradin is in your face and suddenly you've got Vala there as well, just hammering away on you on one of the squishier targets.
Red can only hammer away, sorry. Okay, well, we're gonna go into game number 4, everybody. I don't know. They kind of have to go 3-2 here. I mean, they can put the hammer now up there. Maybe it will be less obnoxious when it comes to this draft here, I guess. But, I don't know. I like how we both just went silent. We both just didn't know what to say. Oh, well, we're gonna go. Oh, Samu is just gone. Okay, that makes sense. You didn't hear what I said. Yeah, I said I like how we both just went silent on that because we had no idea. But let's go, everybody. We're gonna go into game number 4 as we are headed into Braxis Holdout. Welcome, everybody. On the left side, we're gonna get Kulza on Stukov, Patsku on Oriel, Kankali on Zarya, Faiksu on Vala, and Mai Li on the Muradin. These are the arm wrestlers.
And to the right and the rest, sometimes you just win with Arjuno on the hammer, Snowbee on Gul'dan, Bouncy Bear on Tyrol, and Kensei on the Muffer, and last but not least, Patapon back to burning enemies on the Blaze.
So we get Patsku together with Kankali on the top side. Honestly, the auto-attack damage from Zarya is insane. I'm telling you. New meta. But yeah, this leaves Hammer on bot lane just hammering away. Hey, I used your words there. He's still stunned, everybody. He's still confused.
I'm currently processing this. And
well, they're dealing a lot of damage on top, I'm telling you. Look at that.
No, I'm not saying that they have no damage, but there's just no way they're holding the bot lane right now. Because Gul'dan one-shot waves, Hammer hitting away on structures, and Vala just does not have, or the Freeman in the bot lane just does not have the wave to deal with it. And especially is nothing really to deal with the Hammer.
Vala nearly lost attack already.
Yeah.
They're just racing.
What turn is gone, guys?
Nah, not yet. Not yet. It's going fast, but the red team is gonna push forward. I mean, the same is happening on the top side. However, it's a bit slower, but it looks like they're racing. And what this does to the game, well, it will just accelerate the game, right? We're gonna get more XP. We're gonna get catapults spawning in, and it will be just very annoying for either team to actually do something on that lane if something is destroyed. Now the red team takes that lead because they already took the fort, and now what they can do is either go to top and defend it, which is what I think they're doing, or they're getting this camp.
I mean, it could have also just kept on running down bot lane, you know?
Could have done that, but they are now in the long term.
Who's gonna stop them? But for now, they will go top, and they will probably just run down the next fort.
Well, the first gonna go a little bit of a fight. However, in the fights, the blue team should be winning that. Yeah, we do get some damage now coming in from Stukov with the silence, and there it is. The first blood is on the side of the blue team. They don't really get much done, but here they go with the beacon progress going in as well. Vala on the bot lane, and now, it's a bit of a quick one so far. I mean, 2.5 minutes, and we've already done a lot. Yeah.
I just imagined the Armwrestlers comms. Guys, who do we, sometimes you just win comms, who do we focus? The Vala. Wait, but Vala is bot lane. But where did this damage come from? It's Kankali on full energy. It's just hitting away there. We feel the heat.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Honestly, this top lane brawl 5v4 is in favor of Armwrestlers at the moment, but Blaze is able to take the bottom point. Beacon progress is at 90% for Armwrestlers. They're doing good, but now it's Muradin against the Blaze.
I mean, it's just a question how long they can keep doing this, right? Because eventually, they're gonna run out of resources. We're gonna get a root now. Very nice root there as well by Kensei. But once again, lots of damage coming out from Zarya. I mean, how much damage is Zarya on at the moment? Let's see. It's very early, but we're already, okay, 12k for Zarya. That's pretty good.
Yeah, on the other side we do see 16k cooldown and 15k on Hammer, but
that is insane.
It's kind of to be expected, especially right now as we do have Vala plus her free supports on top lane for Armwrestlers. She's hammering, she's getting a bit of damage going, while her team is getting some, especially some healing stats going.
Yeah.
They cool down, a bit of trouble, gets silenced, gets CC'd, and will fall here.
But look, Patapon is taking lessons from Faiksu, and he's going core. Yeah, okay, he's gonna join actually now. He's gonna try and stall them. Not a bad idea.
He's stopping them.
Yeah, that's what stalling means, man.
Yeah, he's stopping them from taking the bottom beacon. Not getting,
very good.
Making sure they're not getting the objective here. Damn it,
everybody now goes back.
They have mana and they have to retreat. Meanwhile, Kankali Patsku, they're back on bot lane with the energy and the hope. And they're like, we can do this all day.
Yeah, we don't have to go back from mana. Suck it up, guys. We just keep going, yeah.
Yeah. And
Zarya's just like, the more people, the better, you know, but...
Quick 2% more for Armwrestlers on the objective.
Yeah. Yeah, Miley. Yeah, there we go. and that's the first objective. But Gul'dan, I gotta say, is very fast when it comes to clearing this. So let's see how they will do. Unless he gets stopped. Do a nice sidestep there. Good job.
So is Hammer. Hammer and Gul'dan both have amazing clears. So.
They have a pretty good comp for this, but it will regardless still do some damage because the blue team, I mean Vala specifically, is still gonna try and dish out some damage here. Oh yeah, top side's gone. That's granted.
Yeah,
Who's not taking the damage? Here comes Patapon. Nah, the stun didn't go in, but Faiksu! Nah, maybe. No, okay, still alive. Good. Can't lose those stacks. And we have the duo on bot lane. Here they go again. Next wall.
Oh.
And the entire blue team is now moving down as well. So it's gonna be an interesting one. They're gonna try and destroy this fort, but red team, they really want it. Look at that. They're just speed running this. Getting ready for the next objective, guys. That's what they're trying.
I mean, they have the damage for it.
They have,
and as long as they see someone top form, sometimes you just win. They're fine stepping.
I mean, they'll be fine in the long fights as well, because it's like you said earlier. If they manage to, you know, get out of mana, they have to go back. But there is two people, and they are two pretty crucial people on the blue team that can just stay there.
Yeah,
they can just stay in the battlefield. It doesn't matter. They can heal each other up, shield each other, you know, and they keep damaging.
Yeah, and also like the Stukov does not even have to heal because Aura has a lot of healing output, so you can even hold his cooldowns and mana for the important moments when it's not that important to heal. Well, let's see as the cameras will be taken.
Oh. Yeah, Meridian was a little bit, 1 second too late there on the jump. He wouldn't be able to take the siege camp from them. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's all based on the players at this point. I think, the draft is in favor of red in my opinion, but the way that blue is playing it at the moment, it's the same thing about the game where they faced off against the Nazeebo, right? I think they did a great job holding that off and nearly winning it. It's not a usual draft, but it's definitely something that they have done before. It has to be. They seem so confident and comfortable on this.
Yeah.
We're having a bot attempt here.
Level 10's in for Sometimes You Just Win, and with that Purifier's indication, they feel safe on this point. But they're taking a lot of damage. Miley low, no. Yeah, no, that's the same. That's a root, and Meridian has to retreat.
Silence was nearly there, but yeah, they have to destroy the boss now. As they also have to deal with the top lane. Ah, okay, now it's only one more thing left on the camp. It's not really a lot. Sometimes you just win.
Yeah, quick napalm strike is able to clear it out. Yeah, it will be cleared quite quickly. Wasn't even able to finish this tower, guys. 13 HP.
Oh, poor tower. Needs a little bit of paint and then it's all good again.
Where Mule.
Build it up. Where's Abatur when you need him?
Yeah, but now we just see some pressure onto this bot lane, on this bot tower. Sometimes You Just Win really focused on hitting structures rather than the objective. As we now have a very interesting positioning here.
Yeah, I was very confused.
Long way to safety.
I was very confused. I mean, they have to fight their way out. They're actually sending the blue team on their way there. Stasis comes out. Bunker gets dropped. Miley comes in with the shield. Yeah, nice and stop for Hammer. But will it be enough? That's the question. Faiksu gets low, but Hammer is dead as the first kill in this fight. Oh, nearly a stun there. The stun doesn't come through, but Bounty Bear is dead. Stun regardless does still come in. Faiksu still chasing down, but might actually go down to Gul'dan here. Never mind. Gul'dan goes down to the Vala. Miley now jumping up. Kainsai. Yeah, no. Good dodge. Good job. And that is the blue team capturing another beacon here. Let's see. I mean, they will get the objective now, and they will also take bottom. Because we got the unstoppable duo, Kankeli and Patsku, on the bot lane again. Yeah. I mean, they can just abandon this now. They won't get it.
They're just hitting away. Right? They don't care.
Yeah, they're going core. Honestly, Patsku is the one on the off lane technically, right? So he's just telling Kankeli, like, let's go. We need to go core. He's being a bad influence friend right now.
Hey, bro, come here. I found something. Come here.
You're gonna love it. Yeah. Yeah.
There's some candy around the corner.
If you follow me, look over there. There is a core. You need to get it. Oh, that building is in the way. Burn it down.
Yeah, I mean, at this third wave now, the melee minions have been cleared, but there's still the free ranged guys getting away. Horrify has been used to not get the Murden towards the fort, rather away from it. With the combo there onto the Zarya, but she will just get an Aegis. Oh,
the bunker is available. Bunker is available. Double stun. Vaiksu goes down. That is a stack gone on the Vala, and now they're actually gonna go for Zarya as well. Miley in trouble. The red team is doing something in return here. Now another stun. Oh, the invulnerable is insane.
Everyone who can get out has to run here from the side of Armwrestlers. Like, without Vala, I don't think there's much sense for them to keep fighting.
Yeah, but Kensai's like, I can root them. Trust me. He runs in front. Little druid man there. Yeah, but yeah, they can't get it. Red team, however, is getting catapults on top now. That's a bit unfortunate for them, but it's not going to do too much yet. Now minions are coming in. They'll have to deal with it. But yeah, that's what Padercon are going to do. Yeah, retreat has been pinged a couple of times there.
Yeah, Padercon getting some mana.
Yeah, and dealing with the catapult on top, of course. Because that will go, that will keep going. There's another catapult now on the way. It's not a lot, because obviously there's only one every what? 4 waves, I think?
Every third wave.
3 or 4 waves? Oh yeah, every third wave, that's it. Yeah. Why do I keep confusing about that? I was gonna say 3, but I didn't know for sure. 4 is a weird number. It was 3. But an unreliable source told me this. It's an offlaner. But yeah, let's see what they can do now. As red team is on the top side, yeah, dealing with the camp, maybe going for the fort. Yeah, it looks like they want to go for it. They kind of have to. Those catapults are getting out of hand.
Yeah, and especially with the hammer now hitting away on it. This one should go down quite quickly.
Yeah, the minions are
backing off now. Team is here.
Minions have peanut brain, right? They see other minion, they're like, hey, let's have a chat, instead of hitting the building. Yeah. So yeah.
The building is down now, so we have equal catapult pressures from both teams on both lanes.
Yeah, and the red team, yeah, they're gonna try and prioritize the points now.
Ooh, the sleep and horrify onto the Vala. She's taking tons of damage, but is able to get into safety. As we did.
Bike's going pretty low. Oh my.
I mean, Padercon was just running down to healer. The middle now gets stunned. Has to pop the avatar and jumps away.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an interesting game. Let's see. Bot lane is now. Oh, okay. Stasis comes out. Is it gonna be good though? Invulnerable comes out. Patsku gets a shield from Zarya and is actually gonna be able to make it out. Vaiksu now comes back, full HP. But yeah, just watch that HP bar. If he gets hit once, then yeah, okay, there you go.
Yep.
No more HP. Has to go back again now.
It's cooldown.
Yeah, I mean, it's an E-cooldown just to be even clearer, because, oh my.
Yeah, but we are bound by Shadow, and for some reason, yeah, I guess fell out from us. It's for the Zarya damage. But we do not see the spell power on cooldown, which we usually see on the.
No, but you know that's okay. I mean, bound by Shadow just reduces the cooldown, doesn't it? So level 16 is gonna be interesting though, because then you get the big hits. And yeah, big fight is now coming in. Speaking of big hits, we're gonna get the blue team taking the thing. But my Lee is going low. There is no avatar in for 4 seconds. So let's see. We have Zarya going down. Oh, and that is the front line in trouble again, together with Kulza. Stasis comes out, but is it going to be enough? The answer is no. They don't suffer any deaths on the side of the red team, as Patsku is now going down as well. Yeah, and that might be a very big hit in terms of progression here for the red team. They have level 16 as well. Could be another boss. It will be another boss, I think.
Yeah,
like Snowy is going a bit fast. Might die to the boss.
Oh, boss is like, no, I run away. You can suck me. But yeah, now Beacon Progress is getting on the way for Sometimes You Just Win. They're also getting the boss. 3 more seconds for Murder and Oral to respawn. But in the meantime, the beacon progress will go to 100%.
In the meantime, they're painting the entire map red. Yes.
Yeah, that too. Like, boss on top lane together with... No, with the easy camp? No? Okay. No.
Gul'dan didn't trust it.
Yeah, okay. They managed to hit it now, though, but we will get it. So this will help with this small wave on top lane.
Yeah, they don't even have to do anything with it, I think.
No, you don't. You ignore this. You go bottom and you try to go through with this Zerg wave towards the core. Armwrestlers now hitting a boss on top lane. Not wanting to give too much damage over to that one.
Yeah, it's they're in big trouble at the moment.
Yeah, and they do not have the same amount of wave that we do see from Sometimes You Just Win side, right?
Well, this wave is still 75% and it's now currently going towards the enemy core. Yeah, Vala in trouble, but does make it out for now. Miley might be in trouble as well. There's a stun from Patapon. Do we get the invulnerable now coming out as well? No, not yet. Gonna be using it soon though. Maybe to finish off the core, you never know. The core is still standing though. They need to defend it. Okay, it's going down. It's going down fast. And I think that's gonna be game, guys. We have a winner. GG to the Sometimes You Just Win. Wow.
Yeah, well played.
Oh, it was not 3 games, it's 4, so you know, there you go.
Yeah, it's not a 3-0, I'm already happy with that. But yeah, I mean, amazing job from both teams. Armwrestlers, especially in game 2, they looked like they were struggling, but a very great comeback from them for game number 3. And a very strong showing and a very creative draft in this game number 4.
Yep, 100%. Yeah. Well, that's our Division 2 finals. So, very nice.
Let's see if we can get a quick winners interview going. Alrighty, yeah. Yeah, I mean, well done. Well done. Well done by them. So all guys, keep in mind Heroes 10th is coming up next for Heroes Lounge. So season 27 will be on a short haul. Tomorrow we will have the Division 1 finals with names overrated against the Bobby Kotick fan club in the lower final. And in the upper final we are going to see Team Cat Blue against the Geilen Banger. So yeah.
Geilen Banger.
So we definitely got some amazing games heading for us tomorrow. We've got a quick BRB on our winners. Yeah, you know, a quick toilet break after this one. Definitely understandable.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it was good games. It was very intense games, so it's very understandable. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be good. I'll be casting the first one, of course. Will you be casting any games tomorrow? I wasn't sure.
No, but I will be here in the stream.
Yeah, that's
not
right.
Get rid of me. Yeah, I'll be around to host both, so I'm very looking forward to them.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
And yeah, with that, tomorrow coming up. But first, we will stay for today and with our winners of the Division 2. Welcome and congratulations to Sometimes
Good evening, gentlemen. Welcome, chat, and welcome, Heroes of the Storm enjoyers.
He's welcoming everybody else. Hey, you can take over the stream. We are the guests now. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah,
very nicely done.
Before we head into the quick winners interview shenanigans, we will also have a few words from the person you have seen a lot on this week in the last days on the stream already. Transparent's also here to have some words, especially for our winners here.
I don't know what you're saying, Samu. People have barely seen me. I've been in the background for most of this stuff at the moment. But yes, a big congratulations, of course, here to Sometimes You Just Win. We will, of course, be getting you a small token of victory sorted out for this victory here for Season 26 and Division 2. But, of course, commiserations to Armwrestlers. They did put up a fight. I totally thought we were going to Game 5. I genuinely thought Brax's holdout was going to be theirs. They were looking so confident for so long. But, of course, sometimes the enemy team, sometimes they just win. And it just was a 3-1. But our first non-3-0 series tonight. So very much a big shout out to Armwrestlers. Of course, another big shout out to everybody, all the players who played in Division 2 and all the moderators who, of course, helped with everything. And a big thank you to Samu and Lionlad here for doing the casting and everybody else who has casted Division 2. I know there's lots of people who do enjoy it. It's personally my favorite division. So I was really excited watching the finals here tonight. But yes, of course, once again, big round of applause to Sometimes You Just Win. Thank you very much. Yeah, Samu, Lionlad, you must have a few questions here for our winners. They are our deserved champions.
Indeed. How did you guys feel when you saw you go up against Armwrestlers in the grand finals? You played your semifinal just yesterday, and then you saw Armwrestlers in the finals today. What was the preparation 24 hours you had for it?
Well, so first of all, the funny story behind me and the other team, Cam Kelly, was that we were meant to scrim on Thursday, I believe, or on Wednesday. No, well, somewhere around this week. And they said, no, we already got a screaming partner, sorry. So I said, okay, maybe another time. And then Cam Kelly typed to me, maybe we can see around each other in the finals. And I said, yeah, why not? And we met in the finals, so the word was given. Another thing, I spent around 1 hour scouting these guys, like what strategies they made. Like the draft on Braxis, I already told the first pick is gonna be Oriel, then will be Zarya and Hammer or Vala. So the preparation was successful from my side. Also, the thing we were glad about, unironically, was that we were happy that the team Blackheart's booty call didn't manage it to finals, because somehow in the scrims we were almost never able to win versus these guys. Like I don't know, they are playing Twin Blades Varian, Zagara, like it's beyond my understanding of the game. Like, bro, I was playing Vala double support. I was like randomly chilling on bot lane, healing, killing minions, and then Twin Blade Variant goes, and I'm like 100 to 0 in 4 seconds. So, greetings.
Wait,
to
he's not supposed to do this.
Yeah. Well, greetings to Samasta and her team. I think you guys are doing amazing, as well as most of the teams in Division 2. And how did we feel about Armwrestlers? We were unsure. That's for sure that we were unsure. Because we hardly ever scrimmed versus these guys. I believe we played only one scrim versus them, so we didn't really know what to expect. We knew they are Medivh enjoyers, so we needed to ban this because our brains cannot comprehend such complicated strategy to play versus Medivh. So we had to improvise a little bit, but most of the drafts were pretty much successful. They like hit a jackpot in the third game when they banned Karazim. We literally got brain damage for like 25 seconds back then. We were like, oh, okay, what do we pick?
So the Karazim was the option you wanted to go for?
It was, yes, exactly. I think they watched our games because this is the exact draft we've been playing many times so far. Abatur, like basically the same draft, but instead of Brightwing, it was Karazim. So the guys did marvelous job that they scouted and they actually shot the good ban. And instead of Muradin, we usually play Johanna, but here we just were AFK for like 25 seconds. We were like, okay, what do we pick? Well, and it didn't work out. The guys did their homework and they won their deserved map. But then I scouted, they have 0% win ratio on Braxis for some reason, and we won. But the emotions on the last game especially were very high.
Yeah, I just quickly before anyone in chat is like, wait, what's with Blackout's booty call? It is a very annoying team, and out of the source from a few other teams I know, they're very annoying to scrim with, or scrim against, because they just have some very off-the-hook combos and drafts they do, so it is, yeah.
I can agree from another team's perspective. Yes.
Someone who has not scrimmed Blackout's booty call in chat and is not aware of it.
Please do come back to us. Yeah, that game 3. It's we were personally very stunned in game 4, but that was not because of you guys, but because the draft of the blue team that you guys already seen coming, I guess. But
did you expect Oriel Zara to be the offlane duo and then to see another healer like the Stukov in this case?
No, no, the guys, in my opinion, completely griefed the game, because instead of like I understand the point of sending Stukov on Bob because he counters my hero, like the hammer, but Auriel on 2v2 is absolutely useless. If they swapped, like if they sent Auriel Zarya on bot, well, actually,
I think they made the correct choice, because Oriel has no mana, and Zarya doesn't have mana either, so I can just hit them over and over.
They don't
but
care.
They won't come out with stuff.
Well, everybody was going back the entire time, and they were just chilling on the lane still. It was just pretty funny to watch. But yeah, in terms of game number 3, what was the choice that you went for a, well, not you specifically, but the tank, to go for a very damaged Muradin? I mean, I would see where it comes from because of the hat, of course. But you do see that, yeah, not having Avatar in the late game, like we had to jump away, and then then you guys lost the game there, because it was not really a high kill game, right? It was pretty even until that fight. What was the choice of not going to an Avatar, for example?
So the answer for this question is pretty much complex.
I like complex answers.
We picked a random hero with the random talents. Pretty much.
That's less complex than I thought. Yeah, no, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
No, I can say the idea is that against Lucio I cannot be block party because it gets destroyed in 1 outshot. I have a leaf like from him. So
no, that's for sure. The third wind was an option, but like you lose so much survivability, and like, yeah, I don't know. The blue team I say that you were the blue team for yourself, but for us obviously Armwrestlers was like in that fight. I mean, you just like the late game is just pretty rough, and you guys seem to be late game enjoyers, considering Mephisto and Azebo. Big compliments, by the way. I did say it during the stream as well, but you probably didn't hear that. But you did a phenomenal job. I just want to point it out again. Having over 300 stacks on Azebo, that should be an award on its own. But yeah, like you guys seem to really enjoy the late game, and that's why I didn't quite understand that pick there.
Usually the damage in the draft comes from Karazim, but we didn't have Karazim, so we didn't have 7-sided and stuff, so it felt unwinnable late game, I think.
Okay, yeah. You do sacrifice a lot from that point. But yeah, once again, after that, you guys really picked it back up again, made a very good final game for that. Yeah, I don't really have any questions other than that. That was my only question that was really taunting me in my head. But yeah, GG's once again.
If I may, I would like to make one statement that is necessary. Needless to say.
One moment. Thank you guys for joining here. So you have one more things to say, one more shoutouts, big congratulations again, and then afterwards we will head off. So what's the statement?
Okay, this is very important. My nickname is pronounced Haidunio. Haidunio. I've seen infinite variations. It's Hajdino, Hajduno, Hajdano, every possible combination, but the correct one. So it's very important to set it clear. It's a Polish one, Hajdunio.
I just hope you don't watch the stream.
Perfect.
I just hope you don't watch the stream back.
If you ever watch any of my casts back without what stream, yeah, he probably knows, because you know I said it all the time like that. So I will try to remember it. I will try.
All right, then any more
names out here?
Any shout outs you guys want to do? Anyone you want to thank? Any moms or something who made the big cuts for the team.
Maybe not Mams, but Kaituño and Halcyon deserve all the credit for carrying us through the drafts and the scrims. So big shout out to them.
Now a shout out to Patapon for his amazing stuns, right? Because oh my god.
You could say the place was on fire.
Yeah, literally.
Alright, then thank you guys for joining. Big congratulations and enjoy the rest of your evening. And thank you all at home watching on Twitch or wherever you are, honestly, like watching the stream. And see you all back tomorrow, hopefully, for the Division 1 lower finals starting at 16 Central European Summertime. And then afterwards, we'll have the upper final starting at the same time as today on 19 Central European Summertime. Thank you all for joining so far and see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye!
Have a lovely evening, gentlemen. Bye-bye.